Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and I finally have more time to play the game. I've been looking forward to playing the recycling bin stuff for like well over a week, just haven't had any time to play, and I finally got a chance, sat down to record, immediately tried to force it. And while I'm not sure it has the consistency that you should be trying to force it, it is so strong that you should absolutely be open to it in every game, because it is probably Mac's strongest build if you actually find what you need for it. Because as this run shows, it takes me a while to find everything I need, but by the end of the run, it is monstrously powerful. The point that I was genuinely surprised in my last couple of fights just how much it was doing with how little I had for it. Maybe I'm a bit behind the meta, but the build is still sick, and I'm glad to finally get a chance to play it. I hope you enjoy the run. Alright, getting into a Mac run, my goal today is to force Vial Launcher and Recycling Bin. But those both start at silver, leaving me in kind of an odd place. Ayla's here. I haven't played Magic Carpet in a while, not really looking to play Magic Carpet though. I'm gonna take 3 loot items. It's obviously not great, but here we are. At least I got one fairly good one. It's a little bit better than 3 gold, not great, obviously. And neither is our monster fight. Highest average gold is from Kimono, so I guess I'm gonna go hunting Kimono here. But none of this matters. There's an argument that Inglet could be better because of Vol Pack, and I'm getting more bronze items, because if I pick up either of these, it turns into a silver item. That's incredibly minor. Regardless, we'll be here for a while, so I'll be editing the Sandstorm. I'll also be taking a moment to remind you, you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this. Surely we'll be daily again soon, right? And if you could drop a like on the video while you're down there, it really does help the video get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. I'm not going to bother selling it ahead of time. Maybe I somehow get used out of scrap. Seems unlikely. Gotta go to middle. We need to get a board going.
What can I get you?
I have no crits. I'm likely not getting crits, having already passed on Ayla. Blank Slate's obviously not great. It might be worth picking up. Definitely buying the sword cane. I don't think I care about Blank Slate, to be honest with you. Well, that's a deeply confusing place to be at the end of this. I have to buy Nightshade, because buying the Nightshade at least gives me a way to win on day one, right? Now I could just poison them and win if their board sucks. I don't think I care about Eternal Torch or Frost Totem. I think Eternal Torch requires burn support that I will almost never find. Obviously, it gives me burn here, and clearly I should have gone into it, but well, here we are. I don't mind taking +2 burn, but it's so weak. We're actually gonna take dumpster diving at bronze. I'm trying to force the stupid Vial Launcher thing. Bronze dumpster diving genuinely does help that. And Kina, I don't have a board yet, so if you could help me out.
No weapons?
These items do poison damage, which is all they have to do. Do I want Myrrh to transform it later? I want a sleeping potion. If I'm trying to force Vial Launcher, this is genuinely good. I'm going to sell the Whetstone today. I think I put the crit chance on this Nightshade. Not that it really matters either way. And I've already got one thing to transform, but it's not particularly effective. Neither is anything enchanted with regen, though. But I would like to have a bunch of enchanted bronze potions if it is at all possible. So I will pick that up. Now, is my board good? Honestly, it's not terrible. You can do a lot worse than this for day one. If he's got an assembled Magic Carpet, I'm totally dead, though. I'm not going to be fast enough to deal with that. He does not. Idol of Decay and nothing else, so we win. We are just going to massively outperform that. Bronze Idol of Decay is just not an impressive item. Even if it were quest solved, which for some reason I thought it was. Not that he has any other sources of poison in the first place. So we're 1-0. We have bronze dumpster diving, a sleeping potion, and a couple of bronze things we can turn into potions eventually. That might genuinely be a good start to a Vial Launcher build. Decent amount of economy coming out of day one as well. We left day one with 4 gold left over and an econ skill, so I don't know. Maybe this is good. Oh, this can give potion, which I did not know. Which, obviously, I like bronze potion with a Vial Launcher and a recycling bin. We don't have those yet, of course. Let's go to JJ and see if we can get very, very lucky. I don't know that I care about the rank of a Venomous Dose. I do care about an Emerald quite a lot with the number of separate poison items I'm running, but increasing this by 2 doesn't seem like a huge deal. I don't think that's worth the cash. Do I think Thurible is worth anything? Truthfully, not really. Do I think Refractor ends up being one of the better things I can run, right? Just put this in, and then I use Refractor to scale damage off of all these poison ticks. Not really. there's an argument to buy Refractor, buy Thurible. Tomorrow, Thurible goes on the board, getting me more burn ticks, scaling the Refractor better. I hate that argument. I do not like those cards. I don't want to spend all of my gold on them. Get a weapon. And since I can't enable the tiny furry monster, that's going to mean we're going to Andy.
Size dilutes the brain. Mine.
Quill and ink, but I've got the sword cane. I mean, sword cane's not particularly good. I can drop it, run 2 more poison items, one of which is multicasting. Seems better. I'll roll. I'm not sure what potion I'm looking for specifically. I'll take Shard of Obsidian. Again, theoretically, any small bronze item can become an enchanted potion, and that is actually just inherently valuable to me. And at the end of the day, I don't have a great last couple items to run, so I'm going to buy Salamander. Like I said, I'm going to buy Salamander. And that's going to give us the ability to fill out our board and continue playing Nightshade effectively on day 2. I don't beat Warrior, unfortunately. I have no regen, and this poison will not be good enough to win on time. So we'll go to Rogue Scrapper, and this will be a lot faster than yesterday's fight, but I think we're still pretty weak on the whole. I don't know. It's a good chunk of poison in the first volley, right? At 7 seconds, we're dealing how much poison exactly? 30 poison every 7? That's pretty respectable, honestly. Technically, we even have scaling, just not a whole lot of it. For a stopgap build that's just trying to get me through until I can transition to something else is actually really solid. It's just not really enough. So Ayla's really unlikely to show me a Vial launcher on day 2, and I'm also quite broke. I'm gonna be very happy to go defense Big Bite, take 5% max health and 5 regen. Bronze tier potions are unusually good, but I actually would be very upset to get a sleeping potion here, right? Get a couple more regen items, way more scaling on the Nightshade. I'm gonna take the bronze tier loot. I just need all the gold here. Yeah, sure. I could go to Quicksoul, potentially roll. I'm just gonna take the gold here. Give myself tons of money for tomorrow so that I can very reliably find, or at least take every opportunity to find, Vial Launcher and Recycling Bin. Because I think we're actually doing really well right now to set up for it.
I've seen my share of storms.
Crow's Nest, with your one weapon being a grenade with a single Sir, sir, this is not how Crow's Nest works. Not really sure what we're doing here, but we're definitely claiming a win on day 2. Oh man, what on earth is this? I have never seen a 1 ammo Crow's Nest build before that didn't do something nonsensical with an Arbalest. Anyway, happy to take a win. Just kind of a paid actor tier fight right here. I don't think we were unfavored for day 2. This is actually still just rock solid. We're not at the point where Life Conduit vastly outperforms everything else. You really need a full board and the quest completed for Life Conduit to be crazy. So it's day 3 forward we start having a real serious problem. I don't have the gold to buy those chocolate bars. I really want to. Another bronze potion that is just going to be good eventually, so I'm happy with that. I can take bronze chocolate bars. I don't mind that. There's not a lot Andy can sell me that I particularly care about, right? Like once I find Vial Launcher and Recycling Bin, that's pretty much my whole board is going to be transmuted smalls and the potions I already have. So I'm just going to toss these to get the room I need to buy Poverty Chocolate. Maybe we can sell them at Barcoon, probably not. Can't be going to Mandala over JJ. We have to actually find the stuff we need first.
Let's chat.
It's a minimal cost. I have 24 gold. I'm happy to buy Quill and Ink. I don't think I care about Fire Potion. It seems like one of the weaker bronze potions to me. I'm going to leave that on the table. Multiple silver items, but not the ones I need. Although, if I'm being honest with you, Wild Quillback is so good with my current build that it's hard to justify not taking it. Every time I use an item, regen scaling the Nightshade. We're about to get an upgrade, which we'll be forced to put on Nightshade anyway, so it makes a ton of sense to go for that. And just in case I'm vastly overestimating myself, let's just swap in the pig first. And now there's absolutely no shot we lose. And as always, see either right, click either right. They have rigged, they have the ticket. Their remaining 4 misses are the highest average gold value you're going to see on the day, especially taking into account the gold from Aetheryte itself. Yeah, gotta say, the pig seems like it really helped the build. I think we're probably favored on day 3, maybe even favored on day 4 with the pig.
Seeing spots here.
But we're not trying to play this. We're trying very hard to force Vial Launcher. So, here's hoping we actually see a Vial Launcher at some point, I guess. Ayla, come on.
Spar with you, but this leg.
Oh, those aren't it, and it's occurring to me how much it sucks when I don't see it on the next page. Yeah. Bottled lightning's fine, but really I'm just looking for the fastest possible potions, so I don't think I care about it.
You'll be back.
Oh, that's one chance at Vial Launcher failed. Upgraded bronze tier item. I think that is just automatically Nightshade, right? Everything else seems kind of crazy. Yeah, nothing else makes any sense. Just had to double check.
Temper, sharpen, reinforce.
So we have a very respectable day 3 board. There's Irma, if you want to go play the other, arguably better build. It's a bit late for Life Conduit, even though I have a ton of support for Life Conduit. I'm just going to take the health and regen. I'm not going to go to Herma looking for Nightshade. I'm not going to spend all my cash at Herma when there are 2 silver mediums I need to buy tomorrow. I didn't sell my chocolate bars or make room. I may have snap clicked through that way too quick. For a second, I thought I completely forgot to sell my chocolate bars, but thankfully I did do that. Thank God. Anyway, we're looking at Matchbox, Burn Piggle, no burn scaling, really? All right, a little bit, not a lot. I think we should be fine. I think our regen is going to outperform what he's doing. Yeah, his damage is just not there at all. Whereas our poison is actually a little bit out of hand. Our regen is also surprisingly good. I guess Piggle's launcher is really bad into Wild Quillback, isn't it? Oh, that's not the button I wanted to click. Honestly, 36 poison is just surprisingly good. It's just Emerald base Quillback and only 6 weapon activations. Quillback's gonna really mess somebody up if they come in here with any sort of weapon build. Sylvia, please, I'm begging you.
Lovely this time of year, don't you
It's
think?
the wrong potion synergy item. I was so hyped for such a small period of time. Oh no, I absolutely did not eat the chocolate bar. At least I had the empty inventory slots for the potion generation though. Athenor's there. When you use a potion, burn 8. Reload adjacent items. Is there a world where it's right to run Athenor? It can't be. It's like all of my cash. No, Athenor is not gonna do it. It obviously has synergy with what I'm trying to do, but it's either recycling bin or bust, I think. I'm rolling past it, you can't make me. Thank you. Of course, we're still not actually there yet. We also need the vial launcher.
Fable gave that to me.
I
On
mean,
our first
do
date.
we though? Like, I can just do that and have 3 very fast potions constantly transforming, generating regen, scaling the Nightshade. Obviously, I'd prefer they trigger a vial launcher than scale the Nightshade. I can do this instead, honestly. Man, my inventory looks deeply confused, but I'm very happy to have come here. And Ouroboros is kind of just straight up worse for me than Quillback by a landslide in this situation, so I think I'm strong, question mark. I'd obviously like to change some things on this board. Hina's not really going to be solving the problem, but if I take it to gold right now, I'd be very happy all the same. No, not really what I'm looking for.
I feel like
I don't actually know I lose to Flame Juggler is the funny thing. I have very fast items with a Quillback. It's base regen of 3. It's not enough. Fine, we'll go fight Blood Reef Raider and see what the build's doing. Because the build's in a weird spot. I've never been playing Vial Launcher or rather Recycling Bin before. Taken a lot of time off this month, and unfortunately that means I have no idea how this build plays on average. Yeah, it generates a decent amount of regen for the Nightshade. I'd obviously much rather cut this for 2 more potions and run a Vial Launcher, but we're scaling the Nightshade really effectively. The rest of our poison's obviously in the gutter, but I think it already was. I think this is better than what I was doing. Invuln Potion's a weird one. I don't think I want that because gold potions can transform into bad items.
bites lately?
Come on, you know what I want, Ayla.
Miss it.
And you're not giving it to me again. Unfortunate. She has 21 items now at bronze and silver. It's not that likely to force a specific weapon at silver. However, I'm still sad about it.
I respect new food.
Closer and closer.
Argenta, what do you have for us?
I can hear my sister's
Iron sharpens iron is not it. None of that's helpful. First time you use an item each fight, haste 1 poison item for 2 seconds. Gotta be Chemical Fire.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
I guess I'm going to Andy. What am I hoping to do at Andy? That's a good question. I might just go to Mandala and transform something. I'm going to transform this Hemlock at Mandala. It's not doing much for me, but nothing is.
Is what your reality is.
Was not lucky enough to hit a potion, unfortunately.
So malleable.
I think this is the way to play the build. There's some argument for dropping Noxious Potion for Quill and Ink, but I think just having the recycling bin go off more is the way to go. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, I'm not feeling great into a Mac, but it is a 0-win Mac, so maybe I'm okay.
Would stand aside. I seek the ultimate secret.
We're looking at Sword Cane Poppy Field. Was not expecting that. I think we're okay. Because if he's playing Poppy Field, the pig's gonna go ham. Like, the pig is poisoning him as much as the Poppy Field is poisoning me, which is kind of huge. That is a lot of crit potions. Was not expecting to have 30 burn on him when he died, but I suppose that's how a random build's gonna work. 4-0, we're actually going into potions. I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can find the Vial Launcher, because I'm pretty sure this build is more or less all in on Vial Launcher. I don't think Athenor stands any chance of doing the same thing. I don't regret it. Is a Vial Launcher a tool? Vial Launcher is a tool. Orion, take my money. Come on, Orion, don't do this to me. Well, we have another sleeping potion, so that's neat. Anyway, I guess I'm going to leave now. There's some argument to picking up the oil lantern. I'm gonna be gaining regen very quickly. I don't like that argument. It's just changing a middling item for a slightly less middling item. I'm gonna try to push experience, go to Mountain Pass. Do I beat him? Probably not. I do think a second sleeping potion would be more valuable for me. Just make sure that his main item never goes off. Post commentary here. Coming into this fight, I was thinking that I would win because I'd be guaranteed slowing the pickled peppers. I didn't realize it had the same cooldown as hot sauce though. And it looks like if you have double slowing potion, it always hits the leftmost item with the longest cooldown. So I don't slow pickled peppers at all and die like a chump. I don't think it ended up mattering. I think I would have lost even if I had slowed pickled peppers. But with the sleeping potions not doing anything important, we get absolutely rolled here. We still got 2 experience and 3 gold. Definitely worth gumming here. God, I love the new XP system for monsters. It makes it so much less punishing when you random into fights that you're not able to win. We should beat Mod Squad, no problem. Do I want Shiny Fangs? No. Do I want Diamond Fangs? No. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to go to Mod Squad. Obviously, crypto is great. I'm a bit trapped on cash, same with Bulldozer. The rest of this is all the exact same mist known as 4 gold. There's one that's slightly worse than 4 gold, I suppose. I'm pretty sure we kill him, no problem. Yeah, we're totally fine. We're out-regenerating the damage done, and Bulldozer's nowhere close to scaled up enough to kill us. The missing Vial Launcher is slowly eating away at my resolve. Not running the Invuln Potion, it just doesn't make any sense. Silver Tier Potion. Nah, I don't care about those. I want Bronze Tier Potions. But I haven't really explained it in this run, have I? The reason I want Bronze Tier Potions is because these cannot transform into slow potions like Crocodile Tears or Invuln Potions or Vitality Potions. They're guaranteed to turn into only Bronze Potions, making them guaranteed to turn into Fast Potions.
Profit 10.
Come on, JJ, we both know you have it. Just get it out of the back room, man, come on.
Maybe if I got better goods.
Non-weapons, you say? I mean, I'm still looking for some pretty important items here. Namely the recycling bin upgrade, which I have to find the hard way. Tome of Yahan seems like lunacy. I'm not going to pick that up. A fire potion. I mean, if I were going to go into potions, I'd just be cutting Nightshade and Pig for 2 other potions. Right now, I don't think it makes any sense to go into potions, though. So I'm going to continue skipping. Another day with nothing gained. 0 win, Vanessa. Have I fought an opponent with a win today? What's going on?
My fight isn't with you.
Cove is on the board with a Langjin at 300 and 30% to crit. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be another win. That is a fairly valuable Cove, I will admit. But we should out-regen his poison for a very long time. Even on a crit, the Langshin's not killing us. Which it didn't crit, because of course it didn't. I might not have a Vial Launcher, but I also don't have particularly strong opponents, so it's working out for us. It does get surprisingly close to risking a crit to die here at the end. I'm not out-regenning the scaling on a Silver Yeti Crab, which is kind of embarrassing for the regen. We don't want to be playing it like this. That's fine that we're struggling, but we'd obviously rather have a build where we out-regen a Silver Yeti Crab if we're a regen build at all. Kina, I do need the upgrade on Recycling Bin eventually. We don't want any of that trash.
Warful.
Transform the small item to the left into a random potion. I wish it wasn't the 16 gold version. I do like that. So I want this to transform my bronze enchants into potions. And I am gonna go for it. I get something when I buy it, don't I? When you buy this kind of small reagent, so I need to sell another thing.
You are enough,
And we got myrrh, which I'm not going to be transforming. I'm going to be transforming something that will, you know, turn into a potion I actually want. But that's still not great for us, man. Upgrade a bronze or a silver tier item. Sterling, my man. Give me the gold recycling, bud. 1.5 off the cooldowns now, which is a lot better than it was at silver. I don't think I beat an Infernal. At 1.5 off the cooldowns, does sleeping potions start making more sense? Man, the build sucks for day 6. I do not like that I need the pig to use the Nightshade. And the oil lantern wanted to fix that. I would still need the pig to use the oil lantern. We have no way of scaling this is the problem. We're just hitting them with bronze potions, which is unfortunate at best. Getting more potions could just be better than having the Nightshade scale more effectively, though. Like, what if I just did that and took out the Nightshade tomorrow? I mean, I think that might be better, but for now, we're not able to do it regardless. We don't have enough to get rid of the Nightshade with another potion. Gonna need to sell the myrrh in a second after I get my loot anyway. So sell it now and stop thinking about that. I think the Infernal beats me, but I think I get through at least 2 experience on the Infernal. I'm trying to convince myself that I beat the Infernal because I have sleeping potions. I don't think it's true. Actually, I do think it's true. I think the sleeping potions make him so much worse at triggering his most important item that we end up winning just because it's going to be so much weaker. No, the second Fireclaw hit just kills me. We'll still get like most of the experience, I think. But yeah, I underestimated how bad the second hit's gonna be on fire. Oh, I underestimated how bad the first hit's gonna be. Yeah, we're down in experience. Wow. So it doesn't even need the second hit from Fireclaw, which is the part that kills you, not the second hit from the sword. Well, lesson learned. Move it on.
I'm here for you.
Your rightmost poison item has +4 poison is not bad. We just move this to the right because it might go off way, way more. It's not super exciting, but honestly, it can give me a win against a weapon build.
But I'll keep you as long as I can.
And he sells small items. What small item do I want? That's the neat thing. I don't. I have no room for chocolate bars because I'm about to swap all this out for potions just to have room in my inventory because I'm not winning on day 7 with this build. So I may as well make the board space tomorrow by running potions instead, but I don't have potions instead just yet. Like, we can sell the venomous dose, that one doesn't matter. But I'm gonna take a sharpening stone for the potential vial launcher I'm gonna find someday. I don't like saying that. Ayla, please. Please, Ayla. Why are you doing this, Ayla? Why did you talk to me this way? Hear me out. You buy the Obsidian Magic Carpet and you just random into enough crit potions to kill him. You know what? I'm doing that. Obviously, I'm still rolling for Vial Launcher on the next page, but I have no faith I'm going to see one. Toss the Nightshade, bring in more potions. So, I guess I put the Sharpening Stone here now. I want the fastest possible potions, which I already have. I guess I want the Obsidian Potion now that I'm playing a weapon-based build to some degree more than the Healing Potion. And, this isn't how I thought I'd be trying to scale this, but it is a method to get a functional build. How fast is my Magic Carpet? I have no idea. Ask Reynad.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
So his kill method is Depth Charge, which is not looking good for me because I'm pretty slow. I do have a ton of items making the freeze less bad, and he has no Yeti Crab. So I got a couple of crits on that first set of transforms. Getting more crits. I think we win this one. It only got down to 3 seconds, but we did still kill him. I'm learning that this is actually a burn build. There are only like 4 potions and 2 of them deal substantial amounts of burn. But out of the damage we did, most of it was not from the Magic Carpet, actually. That's surprising. Now, do I YOLO transform the Magic Carpet hoping for exactly Vial Launcher, or do I stop being a lunatic? Well, if you get a second recycling bin, it's not like you're upset about it. Obsidian Noxious Potion is obviously a notable improvement. Got another Sleeping Potion. I have a Catalyst. I'm going to just go ahead and transform this right away. Might be able to do it for extra money in a second. I don't want an Athenor. Even though I am playing a burn build, I'm not going to be nearly as good if I give up board slots to do it. I'm going to work at the docks, I guess. Go for a tool, which could be anything, even a vial launcher. It wasn't. What a surprise. Middle, help me out. Come on. How does that work with recycling, Ben? I cannot find a Reddit thread or a video. I assume this works exactly how I think it does, which is to say not at all. But I'm not sure that's true, which is very important if it is or not. I'm going to take the fact I cannot find a video with recycling bin and boiling flask as proof they don't work together like I would think, which is unfortunate because it means that we're not able to buy it. It doesn't do anything for us. If we had a vial launcher, there's a chance you go into a different build using it, but not for us. I think there's no world where I need all these sleeping potions. Like, they're just worse noxious potion, right? I'm happy to have one and not so much four. That sounds true. And we're gonna have to transform this immediately to make room for our next monster loot. So what do we get? Not a potion. Or for that matter, an item with a thumbnail. Let me reload real quick. Anyways, that'll be the nut for middle. Day 7 is still no ticket, still no vial launcher. Obviously, ticket's pretty cracked. If I'm just transforming a bunch of stuff into burn items, then recycling bin with a Blaze Hell Warden might be good enough. Well, no, right? I would need a burn and channel recycling bin for that to make any sense. Because right now, what would happen is you would buff the burn on items that go away immediately. You kind of need the enchant on either vial launcher or a recycling bin for a warden to make sense. And realistically, if you're running a warden, it's probably just gonna be one matching the enchant of your recycling bin. Otherwise, it's not really gonna make sense because you only have 4 potions left. Running recycling bin and vial launcher and a warden. Not that we're going to get a ticket and go there anyway, apparently. Gonna go gold skills. I don't really have much for freeze or slow.
I am just a man who has...
I probably won't have exactly one weapon, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to roll this. I'll take 80 regen. Yeah, that seems good. Sells burn items, huh?
Thank you.
He could sell something I actually care about, however unlikely it may be. I'm gonna have to sell 2 of these in a second. Should have waited for a possible raccoon, but still.
May the first fire shine upon you.
That's about what I expected. I'm not gonna roll looking for an enchant. It's not worth 8 gold. I don't have that kind of cash. Another sterling. All right. The only thing that makes any sense to do is to upgrade my magic carpet, but still, I'm happy to do it. 320 damage. It's not how I thought I'd be making the build work, but it's a build. I do have 2 inventory slots, right? I'm pretty sure I handled that correctly, but moving along at a brisk pace, alt-tabbing, looking at stuff. Yeah, we have the 2 inventory slots we need for the shovel and the whatever else it was. That's a lot of weapons. That's gonna be rough for him. Oh wait, I don't have the pick anymore. What am I talking about? It's fine. I think I'm actually the stronger build. The Obsidian Fang next to this, sorry, the Obsidian Venom rather, next to the Shiny Fang is brutal. It might just kill me. Looks like it's not quite enough. No, it's enough, damn. Oh, man. That is an absolutely brutal enchant. Obsidian Venom with multiple buffs on a Shiny Fang. That's just an incredible monster fight reward. And obviously, we did not get very many crits at all on our random generation there. Did we get any? Like, that was so bad that I just sort of assumed that the magic carpet wasn't critting at all. No, we got 3. It's just, like, incredibly slow method of scaling the cooldown. Because at most, you're getting it down like 3 seconds after the first volley. Or the second volley, rather. Yeah, it's just incredibly slow. It allows me to get through defensive builds. It doesn't do anything else. Like, you really don't want this. You want a vial launcher. But, we have what we have. There's not a way around it. We were inevitably going to lose eventually. It's a miracle it took us until day 7. Ayla, please. We got a toxic fire potion. I don't know that I care about that. It's probably better because of the enchant, even though it is slower. All right, Ayla, please, vial launcher. I've been looking for so long. Yeah, diamond magic carpet. That's basically what I said.
I prefer action.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, if I can find some sort of crit scaling, we have a real shot here. I think I'm gonna take Mysterious Portal over Quixel. Because if I do go to I'm going to Quixel. I'm taking every chance I have at Vial Launcher. I don't care that I don't have the money for it. Thank you. Now, in terms of running it, obviously I'm not super thrilled about the magic carpet being cut from my board. I'm gonna toss the second Noxious Potion, the second Sleeping Potion, and the Induction Aegis. I'm just gonna run this on my board this time and see how it does. I'm pretty sure it's already notably better than the Obsidian Magic Carpet. I don't want to sell the magic card, but I want to YOLO transform it and hope I get exactly Vial Launcher. Joyful Jack is when you heal or gain regen, which I do not do either. I'm pretty sure we beat a Burninator bot. Yeah, I'm gonna go after Burninator bot. I am a little bit sketched because I'm using only a silver Vial Launcher and I found nothing else, but I have 80 additional regen, which I think will be enough to easily get me surviving long enough to win. Yeah, the scaling on this is just absolutely miles better than what the carpet was doing. Now, if we can just YOLO transform into exactly Diamond Obsidian Vial Launcher, we have a plan. I'm going to transform this, then not get a potion again, sell the sleeping potion, and that gets me the room for Pylon. Silver tier reagent, huh? No thanks. Gunpowder. Wow, that's useless. Should I have considered holding Pylon? No. What are you talking about? Why would you even consider this? Mandala, you know what I'm about.
Is what it seems. And
There are 2 items here that we completely insane.
your reality is so fragile.
Sadly, that's not one of them.
Malleable.
It looks like we're going to the temple after all. It's not expecting that. I'm just gonna sell the gunpowder. It's not gonna matter. What I put the ammo on should never matter, but if it does, it would probably matter the most on this. If I somehow found a world where I was like running boiling flask over a recycling bin. Anyways, get me that expedition ticket. It's literally only 10 gold because I'm immediately selling it like after the next hour. Got room for the catalyst, got room for the random, nothing else generates. Similar trajectory to me. He lost earlier, but on like day 3 or 4. I think with the Vial Launcher, I might no longer be in a bad spot, but I'm not convinced that's true. Micro Dave, Ignition Core. Probably a stronger build than me. Oh, the heavy metronome is definitely ending this. That heavy metronome would be so much haste and slow on my board. Actually, Vial Launcher is kind of insane, isn't it? I'm slowed on everything, though. Not enough, apparently. Even at silver, Vial Launcher doing disgusting work. I am surprised to beat that. He had slow burn and everything. Maybe a lot of it went into the... Oh, it's a Turbo Firefly. I didn't notice that either. What an incredibly good board. And we win those somehow. So I'm very happy with that. Get into the temple right away. And we should crush a boulder trap, right? Slow potions should be good against it, I would think. Oh, right. I'm not accounting for dumpster diving. I thought I messed up yesterday and probably cut myself out when I said that I was messing up because I couldn't figure out what the third thing was. It's more bronze potions I don't care about. Thankfully, it's triggering last. We have a restorative slow potion, which is obviously an upgrade. And I can toss the temple expedition ticket now that I'm inside, as well as Salt Claw. I think there's no shot I'm ever gonna change out. I don't know. I actually kind of don't care about 3 more poison. I think having the slow is more valuable, especially if I'm fighting Boulder Trap right now, which I am. At the end of the day, I probably want to transform the catalyst to generate 4 gold. Seems reasonable. And in terms of upgrades, I actually want weapon upgrades. I want sharpening stones for Vial Launcher. We should beat the Boulder Trap, absolutely no problem. We have 80 regen for the damage from the tripwire. And then with 2 slow potions, surely he's dead way before a boulder goes off, right? Oh, wait. They auto-target the leftmost item? That could have been unlucky. I think I only triggered like 4 slow potions. It looked like all the slow potions hit the leftmost item in the case of tied slowest item. It's impossible for me to check exactly what happened, unfortunately. I did not know it worked that way. I still would have died at 20 seconds, which I was fully unaware of. Still, build's actually pretty good these days. That is an obscene amount of gold. Hold off for just a moment on this in case I get a shield enchant. What are we looking at? Honestly, Turbo's a pretty damn good enchant. Let me just see if these have the exact same enchants for Turbo. Because, like, yeah, poison would be good. I have final dose. So Vial Launcher with poisonous isn't bad. But I want to see how much haste this really is. So the issue is that if I put it on recycling bin, it's when you use a potion, haste 1 for 1. If I put it on Vial Launcher, it's haste 1 for 2. But Vial Launcher really wants a damaging enchant. I'm going to skip out on poison with the logic being I'm probably getting that enchant in a second anyway, or a better win from the reward chamber. So I am going to take Sirocco's Step and put it on recycling bin. It's obviously not as good as I want it to be, but it's still pretty fantastic. Now, looking at this, reducing my cooldown while I have shield doesn't matter. None of this matters, so I'm just gonna take Mythkeeper because I know I beat him. Gonna upgrade my damage on this vial launcher real quick. Gonna throw this away. And I'm not really considering the idea of losing against Mythkeeper. I always like get here and I'm like, oh man, do I lose to Mythkeeper? What does he even do? Because I always remember Shielded Ectoplasm when a good skill can get kind of wild, and then we actually do the fight and he dies instantly like a bitch. So yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. I think that was a lot of hasting though, right? Like how many haste triggers did that get me? 13 seconds of additional charge basically. Seems like it was good. Give me an enchant, come on. Well, I did say we'd be getting that enchant anyway. Would have much preferred Fiery or Obsidian, but here we are. Now, we bring this over, we get the poison enchant. That is going to be a not insubstantial amount of additional damage. Do I care about my dumpster diving? I know it's triggering last and I don't really want it. I'd rather get the catalyst. I'd rather get the random silver small. Selling this for gold doesn't matter. I would genuinely rather keep going to Mandala and hoping to do better. Because if I get like a second Obsidian recycling bin and lower the cooldowns by 3.5 seconds, obviously the build's insane, right? There are two very good hits. I'm happy with the way my inventory is managed. 5-win Vanessa, up 2 wins, just went to the temple, got good enchants. I think I'm probably favored.
Not to squabble with nobody.
Oh my, it's force field. I think Vial Launcher should keep it pretty well under control here. Ow. I wasn't expecting to get crit for that much off the first hit, but we're still good. Yeah, I would say Vial Launcher got rather tremendously faster with the additional haste. It's not great yet. We really want to find Rocket Boots off Curio, which is maybe a bit of a pipe dream. But if we can double the haste duration on this, it kind of goes to the moon. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. What did I get, by the way? Nothing useful, unfortunately. Anyways, let's go to Curio. The chance at Rocket Boots is absolutely insanely important. Actually, anything that gives flat damage is still pretty damn good. I'm gonna toss these now. We'll figure out what to use a catalyst for later in the day. Flat damage, move this over. Just gonna reposition like this for the sake of ease. Sell those buffs, get to this buff, get to that buff. This can't actually crit, it's a fully passive item. I wonder what I'm doing with it then. I think I'm just like putting it on this guy. It's not particularly exciting.
You're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
All right, Spike Shield too. Obviously, we didn't get exactly what we wanted here, though. We were really hoping for Rocket Boots. They are night and day, so much better for the build, but oh well. Haste, slow, and cooldown items. The experience is nice, but I've got to go to Toxlock trying to get this thing to diamonds. Yeah, nothing on that page, and nothing on this page. I saw the throw net and got optimistic for a second. That'll teach me to have dreams. Still though, happy enough. Still though, I think the build's in a good spot. It just can be doing so much better at this point in time. Do I beat Volcus? Pretty sure I do. No one else has anything I want. I guess Volcus doesn't really either. It's just Cryo Mastery can go crazy later in a fight. Oh, the transform doesn't count as a use for Vial Launcher. I did not remember that. It is transforming immediately, but yeah, I'd rather just have 2 different potions since it doesn't count as using when it transforms. I forgot about that mechanic. So I would have just been better off running 2 other potions. Whoops. Do I still have 2 other potions? Nah, we've sold them, unfortunately. Damn shame. If I remembered that that wasn't counting, I wouldn't be using it. Explosive potions doesn't buff your weapons, it charges them. I think I'm just happy with weapon skills. Just try to get this thing dealing more damage. Sell the icebreaker right away. I don't want to deal with inventory management. What max skill am I really looking for? Yeah, good question.
Cats fight without weapons.
I have too many items. Left hand is going to very frequently be on the wrong thing. Your poison items have +2 poison for each weapon you have. I mean, honestly, that's fine. I'm just gonna take toxic weapons, man. I'm gonna have a random number of weapons at pretty much every point in time. Get a Barcoon, look for Vial Launcher and Recycling Bin. Continue finding Athenor and Satchel instead. Oh man, you are not the same. These items are not created equally. Yeah, be on my way. Sells potions. Funny thing is, I don't actually want any. Is there any value in going to chocolate bars? Getting a small non-weapon item is useless. Going to potions is useless. So I want to go to eating contest here. I'm going to sell this now. I'm never using what comes out of it. Yep, that's about what I expected. And there's not much value in the shovel either, so I can do that to get my chocolate bars, which isn't like super exciting, but it's the best we've got with the options available to us. Toss these. I guess I want to hold this and just get a catalyst. Yeah. I'm not feeling great against a day 10 pig with a silver vial launcher, but maybe we stand a chance. We're looking at fiery cash cannon. What is the number up to? Yeah, that's about right. It's sort of a real confused board where he has this being scaled and this being scaled with almost wholly different game plans. The crit will just be killing me, unfortunately. Its crit scaling was insane. Oh, key loss never triggered. Thank you, sleeping potions. Going back to the replay to see what the crit chance was on this thing when it actually went off, we're looking at 67%. So the crit was not unlucky. This is just scaling stupidly quick. In part because of Combat Medic with all of his restorative piggles just getting lucky and hitting this, I think. But yeah, key loss never triggers. Even silver vial launcher is good enough. Wasn't expecting to look at going 10 wins on a silver vial launcher obtained on day 8. That's kind of crazy. Ayla, can we do better, please? I've gone to you so many times. Ayla, why do you hate me when I show you nothing but love? Well, it's fine. Midsworth can't sell me what I want, but Mandala can give me what I need.
You know, we're all
come on, it'll be funny. You know it'll be funny. Oh.
That was something else.
When you use a potion, this gains 9 burn and 9 regen. I'm gonna use that in the monster fight just out of curiosity. We'll definitely beat Lord of the Waves with it. I just want to see how much this scales, right? Because if Show Globe is ever going to be good, it's gonna be good right here. I mean, it does take me like 14 seconds to hit twice with it. It's generating a fair bit of regen. Like, unironically, it's not clear to me that that would be worse than a vial launcher. Not a silver one, at least. Gonna take the gold loot item. Don't care much for reagents here. I do think it's probably worse than vial launcher, but the difference in tier is kind of tremendous. Anyway, buff that up. I don't really care to transform this because even if I did, I'm probably not getting the right kind of potion. We're not leveling up today regardless. I'm gonna go to Quixel, try to upgrade the tier on my items again. Oh, now that it's gone, you can sell it back to me. Thanks, Quixel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's about right.
Did you know sail and fail rhyme? Sail, fail,
Oh.
fail, sail.
I mean, the poison's nice, but yeah. Never mind. Never mind the poison. Make your own gold vial launcher. Well, we could be going 10 here. I think at Obsidian, it's going to be better than the Show Globe. The issue is Show Globe doesn't do much until it like scales up on the 14th or 21st second. Fort, billboard. Oh, yeah, that'll kill me. That'll kill me dead. Good joke. Plus 5 seconds to all cooldowns, except mine. I don't have to follow the rules. Also, mine deals 400 damage and shield. That might just be the most unfair pig build I've ever seen. That's absolutely ridiculous. Making up for all the paid actors I see. Still alive on day 12 though. Haven't used my cheat death yet, so that's good. I think the question of whether or not it was right to run the Show Globe was pretty much wholly immaterial there. Oh, we actually got a potion, but it's gold tier, so I don't care. That's the problem. It's gonna transform into bad potions as a result. But potion's bad anyway, is the thing. Yeah, since potion's bad anyway, I think I actually will just run that. Anyway, Kina, do you want to upgrade this recycling bin? Be neat if you did. Be super cool. I should have considered whether or not the mirror makes any sense with the recycling bin. I don't think it does, so there was a real argument to that. Anyway, we're not doing life conduit today.
That's good.
Andy's not helping.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep YOLO transforming this thing. You can't make me stop.
You rely too much. Change it?
I mean, that's also very cool, but also not very useful. We should absolutely crush Lord Arkan. We level up, we get our guaranteed upgrade. The question is, do I want to double my scaling or get half a second off the cooldown? Which is surprisingly close, to be honest. I'm gonna double my scaling, though. It seems like the only sensible thing. I can't expect to win with this thing at silver tier.
You have started a war today.
Really unfortunate that I'm being forced to use my level 13 upgrade on a silver vial launcher. Is there any argument to running the Eclipse in any way? Probably not.
Loyalty, but Kev's not here.
Yeah, I've just got to double the scaling on this. It's not really sensible to do anything else. It also makes middle a much better shot. Okay, never mind. We're fine.
My work is for the glory of something.
So our only source of damage just tripled in value. Hey, Curio, you want to sell me rocket boots? Because that would be pretty nice if you did. I don't think we're using the Eclipse. I've got the money for chocolate bars. I may as well. Oh, man. I'll keep the Diamond Obsidian Runic Blade in my stash just because it's very funny, but it's not going to be helping. Once again, no rocket boots. The slow buff doesn't really matter, I suppose. It doesn't matter which one I put it on. I don't know why I'm thinking about it.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Do you want this on the Obsidian enchant instead? And I may as well grab a chimeric egg just because it's funny. Oh, positioning should be different now. I guess this is fine. Yeah, I like that positioning. Couldn't really explain why to you. So having upgraded this thing to Obsidian and Diamond in the past, like, day of the game, I think we're probably favored to go to 10 here.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
What are we looking at? Wide weapons. Turbo at Laddle's pretty good. Base damage is 2.3. All right, and it's hasted. Or base cooldown, rather. I think we're just... Oh, no, the Vial Launcher's out of control.
Less blunder.
Oh.
More blunder.
I thought that would go on a little bit longer than it did. Yeah, I did just triple the output of my build, didn't I? 7.8k in how many seconds? Less than 8 at most. We're looking at no haste on the grenade. The grenade got hasted once. So the grenade went off and then he died 1 second afterwards. So that's just straight up 6-second kill. And we're scaling aggressively. Yeah, Vial Launcher seems pretty good. I don't know if you should be YOLO forcing it like I did. I got pretty lucky with opponent RNG to make it to 10 as quickly as I did. But obviously the base of this, Recycling Bin being a great enchant carrier for pretty much any status ailment, as well as scaling any of the other actual good ones like Shield, Poison, Fire, and Obsidian. Vial Launcher being ludicrously high damage at high tiers, especially if you hit Obsidian. The strat of just getting a bunch of bronze potions and chanting them if you can and hoping for the best. Because Vial Launcher and Recycling Bin are just inherently much more powerful with these bronze cards that are always going to have slow cooldowns. The only one I'm not showing here is Bottled Lightning, which is a base 6-second cooldown going down to 4.5. Whereas once you get to silver, you can hit Crocodile tiers, which are a 13-second cooldown. So just be bricking potions left and right as you roll into slow potions. The strat where you just specifically use low-level potions by banking early reagents, by getting the potions early, by using bronze dumpster diving, is super important to optimizing this. And yeah, it's just really, really strong. Obviously, that pig we saw on day 11 was completely cracked. That guy went 10 almost 100%. I'd be shocked if he didn't. But this is very, very strong. I don't know if like you should be forcing it. As we saw in this run, there are a couple of fairly hard to find items. It should be harder to find Recycling Bin in theory. I just got a little bit luckier with it and comically unlucky with Vial Launcher. But if you can find the pieces you need, yeah, this thing's absolutely ridiculous. I'm glad I chose to play with it. It's, you know, a little bit of scaling. When you use a potion, deal 160 damage. And then with Recycling Bin on top of that, when you use a potion, gain 90 damage for the fight. So yeah, that's obviously very, very strong. Honestly, I would say my most relevant skill was dumpster diving for helping me get what I needed quickly, getting the additional noxious and sleeping potions. Toxic weapons is doing very little. Final dose is doing very little. Chemical fire is doing very little. Thirsty's doing not a lot, but it did matter for some mid-game stuff. In the final build, it's pretty much just Turbo Recycling Bin, Obsidian Vial Launcher, Bronze Potions. I would definitely have rathered the gold potion and not be gold, but I found myself in a situation where it was either do that or keep running the transforming potion, which it turned out doesn't trigger Recycling Bin when it goes off, doesn't trigger Vial Launcher when it goes off, so it's just by far the worst potion to be running. I did not know that. I did know that. I just hadn't really internalized and fully understood that because I've not played with this specific sort of build before. But yeah, it's obviously strong. I don't know if it's strong enough to justify trying to force like I was, but we got lucky and did it on our first try, so maybe it is worth forcing. I don't know. In a class where I could be forcing Life Conduit every run, I'm not convinced that I should be trying to go for this, but definitely spending a little bit of effort to keep the path open seems wholly worthwhile. This seems just incredibly strong. Anyways, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.